Welcome into the CBS Sports College Basketball Channel. I'm your host, Adam Finkelstein, and today we have another top 100 national prospect set to announce his commitment right here live on this channel in just a few minutes. Today we have Jalyn Collingwood from Sidwell Friends School in Washington, D.C. in the New World 3SSB grassroots program. Collingwood was, I think, one of the biggest national stock risers in the entire country this year, played his way into the top 100 after a terrific first week on that circuit. You see his new status now, 4-star prospect inside that top 100 and number 36 overall wing. But I should point out this is an absolutely loaded class of wings in the class of 2026. Number 2 in Washington, D.C., 6'5", almost approaching 6'6", 190 pounds. He is strong, he is athletic, and he has really developed his perimeter skill set. As we take a look at some of the highlights from Collingwood. Again, you're talking about someone who has always been known for his physical tools. Watch him rise up here. This is two hands with authority, and that's the kind of play that he is known for. But what differentiated him this summer was the progression of his skill set. You see the pull-up game there. He's got the middies. He can also make the threes. We know he can get after it defensively using all those physical tools. So you add the competitive order, the athleticism, the strength with that newfound skill set. And that's why his recruitment went to the very highest level. He got it all the way down to these 3 finalists that he will be choosing from here today in Michigan State, Mississippi State, and Ohio State. Without further ado, we're going to go directly to Sidwell Friends School in Washington, D.C. and welcome Jalyn into the broadcast. What's up, Jalyn? Welcome to the show.
No,
Jalyn, can you hear me? Jalyn, can you hear me? Oh, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties there. Seeing if he can pick us up. Jalyn, give me a shout if you can hear me. All right. Jalyn Collingwood here from Sidwell Friends, trying to get this figured out here, having a little technical difficulties. Jalyn, can you hear me? All right, let's see if we can resolve that, and we'll go back to Jalyn in just a few moments, trying to get that figured out. And it's nothing like making these fan bases wet. As we said, Jalyn Collingwood, a national 4-star prospect who played his way into the top 100. Started outside the 150, but had just a breakout season on the 3SSB circuit. Vaulted all the way up to number 88 in the class. And as I said, this is a deep class of small forward prospects, and he finished inside the top 40. Number 2 in Washington, D.C. In the entire DMV area, Jalyn has really established himself as one of the very best prospects. He had it down to 3 finalists, and let's see if we got him now. Jalyn, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back. Jalyn, we were talking about your rise this summer. Tell me about how you brought your game to that totally unprecedented level, because you played the best basketball I had ever seen you play this summer.
Simply just the hard work that I put in. The coaches around me, people I have around me just pouring into me, and then endless nights, early mornings, like the guy sitting right here next to me. It's always been on me. Like everybody in my corner endlessly on me so I can get to the highest level I can.
All right, and now before we go any further, you got to introduce those people next to you who are right here with you for this special announcement.
This is Coach Singletary, head coach of Sidwell Friends. This is my mother.
All right, well, thank you all for joining us. Jalyn, talk to me about your finalists, because your recruitment, I don't want to say it changed overnight, but it certainly went to a totally different level coming in the June scholastic period, and then that first week in July and that 3SSB championship with New World seemed like your recruitment just totally changed. So what was that like after those years of hard work to then see some of the biggest names in college basketball jump into your process?
I'm not gonna say it was a relief, but it was definitely like weight lifted off my shoulders. Like it was all, like you said, all the hard work paid off. Finally, I felt like. So then it was a shock as well, because like you said, it was overnight, but it was all great in there.
You know who else was shocked? That poor defender that you dunked on in that highlight. I mean, I just feel bad showing that kid over and over again. He's, I mean, it's just, I feel bad for him. It's rough. It's rough. Poor kid was on national TV. Jalyn, before we get to the moment at hand, I want to give you a chance to thank whoever has helped you get to this point in your process.
Oh, well, I mean, first I want to thank the Lord. Without Him and His blessings, opportunities, I would not be here at all. I wouldn't even be on this earth. Then I would like to thank this lovely lady right here. All the time, money, like just love spent, like all the talks we've had, like my dark days or whatever. She's lifting me up and everything. Then I would like to thank my grandparents, just instilling knowledge and wisdom into me. And then all the coaches have been around me my whole journey, like even New World's whole program, Sidwell's whole program, even like the ones y'all don't know about, like B Green, Jelks, Coach Shaw, Coach Jordan, Coach Lee, like everybody like that just helped me along this path. And then just like to thank the coaches that took the time out to recruit me. I really thank those guys for it, because they didn't have to recruit me, but they did skyrocket in my recruitment to me being in this position today. And with that being said,
well, Jalyn, no, you keep going. You keep thanking anybody you need to thank. This moment's all yours.
Yeah, and I would like to thank. Yeah, definitely. And I would like to thank my school community. Every day, like laughing and joking, being able to walk around the hallways like it's a family atmosphere. Especially even my teammates. Like with those guys, I don't know if I'd be able to like keep playing basketball.
All right. Well, that is a long list of people. And as we've seen this, when the commitment day comes, there's so many people that go into this. And so it's so important that you get a chance to thank them. But now this is your moment. And you get to tell everybody where you are going to be playing your college basketball.
My next couple of years in college basketball, I will be playing at Mississippi State University.
All right, Mississippi State. What a good get for Mississippi State. Now, Jalyn, why Mississippi? What was it about them that made you decide that was the place for you?
Just the love Coach Jans has showed me. Like, it's been endless. Like, he's been up here so many times. Like, just him, either him by himself or with another coach. Like, and his love, he had a plan for me on and off the court. And that really, like, that stuck out to me and my mother. Like, his plan off the court was the most important thing that stuck out to me.
I was going to say, when you said the love and Mom starts shaking her head, yes, I said, yep, that was important then. That got it done. What would you tell Mississippi State fans that they are getting once you come to town?
That's a high-flying winner.
That's it.
Well, listen. You and Mom agree. I'm not gonna mess with that. That put it perfectly. So I'll tell you what, Jalyn, it has been. I'm going to tell you this. I get a lot of messages from a lot of coaches who are always advocating for their kids. I got to watch you a little bit 3 years ago, watch you more 2 years ago, but the jump you made this year, you developed your skill set, then you learned how to incorporate that improved skill set while maintaining your efficiency. You get after it on the defensive end of the floor. You impact winning on both ends, and you keep getting better. I have no doubt they're going to love you at Mississippi State, and we thank you for sharing this moment here with us on the CBS Sports College Basketball Channel.
Great, thank you for having me.
All right, now it's time to go celebrate with your friends and family. Jalyn Collingwood, I think a very significant pickup for Mississippi State, because let's talk about what he brings. He brings a powerful, high-level athlete on the wing, every bit of 6'5", 190 pounds. He's strong, he's physical, he can get downhill, and he can rise up with authority. Now, this is a Mississippi State team that has always been good defensively in each of the last 3 years. But the biggest stylistic difference from year to year has been the improved tempo. They play faster with each passing year, and Collingwood is really going to thrive in that improved tempo. His half-court skill set, though, that is what has been the biggest difference in his game. You see the pull-up there. That's pretty stuff. He can make threes. Defensively, he's someone who is now capable of playing multiple positions. But the basic DNA is someone who plays hard all the time, who gets better with each passing year. So this is going to be someone who I think is going to have an opportunity to crack the rotation right away and then develop into a increasingly important player with each passing year he's in town. Huge commitment for Mississippi State. For much more on this, you can head on over to 247sports.com. We've got a commitment story from Deshaun London. I've got further analysis up there. Check it all out. And while you are there, use the promo code COMMIT65 for 65% off annual VIP memberships.